Hello, Gemini. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your love reading for mid through October. Gemini, I'm excited to be back, and I want to thank you guys so much for your support, your wonderful comments, likes, subscribe, shares, orders that you've placed with me. Thank you so much, Gemini. I really appreciate you guys. I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading. I laid the foundation of your spread to get your overall energy flowing and to better connect with you and to also save some time. Gemini, before we get into this, I'm going to make an attempt again to make this video shorter, to make the reading shorter. And that means I'm not going to describe every little thing that I see, all of the cards, every little thing that I see and feel and hear, and the images that I'm picking up on the card, and what I'm feeling from them. So I'm gonna do more of an overview. We're gonna see how this works out. Let me know how you like it. We're gonna do more of an overview and not go so in depth to save some time and be able to get through to the next reading. Okay. Thank you guys. We're going to start with the card on the bottom of the deck, and you have the Queen of Cups in the upright position. You have the Queen of Cups in the upright position. This gives me the overall energy of what you'll be going through, what to kind of look out for, the mood you're in, the feeling that you're in within this month, within this time frame. Many of you guys are maturing or have matured with your love, with expressing your love, with experiencing love. You want a more mature love. You want love, but at a mature level, and this is how you're coming across. Very mature, very, a little reserved. It's a mature energy. You're feeling like, okay, I've got this under control. I know what I want. I know who I am. I know where I'm going. And this is what I'm feeling like. And this is also the energy that you're exuding. Confidence, love, emotion, sincerity. Okay, Leo. I'm sorry, not Leo. Gemini. You're coming in as a Leo, though. Right here in the middle, I'm looking at the Strength card. Okay. Gemini, in the near past, you have the Devil card in the upright position. Right here in the present position, you have the Strength card, which is Leo. This can either be the Devil or this can be a Capricorn. Depends. We're going to look into this and see what this means. Here in the total outcome or near future, you have the Three of Wands in the upright position. Pardon me. Right down here on the left-hand side, you have your spouse or significant other for those of you who are in a committed relationship. There is two cards came out. I only want one, but two came out. Your spouse or significant other has the Eight of Swords and the World card. These two came out together. So it's like this. And right over here on the right hand side, you have the energy of the person that's coming towards you that you do not know yet, or that you do know and you haven't started anything yet. This person's coming in with the Five of Wands in the upright position. Right around here, you have a lot of fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Over here, you have the Devil, or you have the Capricorn. Then you have air sign energy here. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, next to the World card. Water sign energy here. So you got pretty an even balance of, pretty even balance of the different elements going on here. Two major changes, three major changes, three major arcana cards within this reading. Major changes taking place or have began, they're taking place or they already started. It's going to take place or it's already starting. With the Devil card, you are either dealing with a Capricorn, there was a Capricorn in your life that has some significance, or you were dealing with a toxic situation, a toxic environment, a toxic situation, a toxic relationship, or your own demons that you were battling with, your own toxic energies that you had to battle with. It could have been things, it depends on what it is. It could have also been an enemy in your past that you were dealing with and you had to get past it. But here in the present, you found the strength to get yourself together to start moving away from this energy. You found the inner strength, you faced your inner fears. And this is where you are now. You're stronger than you were before. There's something over here made you weak. There was like a weakness here. Something kind of broke you down and made you weak, made you submit to a situation, or just drew you in somehow. It depends on what it is. But this is good energy, or you could have the influence of a Leo around you that's kind of helping you through some things, Gemini. You know, it looks good. It depends on who it is that I'm talking to. It's going to mean different things for different people. Here in the total outcome, with the Three of Wands, you have like a moment of peace, and this is what this card feels like to me. Without me going in and describing every little thing that I see and I feel in this card, because I'm desperately trying to make these videos shorter. I feel peace. I feel oneness. I feel like you are coming into connection with who you are, where you want to go, who you want to be, what you want to do. You're aligning yourself with it, and you are taking steps toward that, meeting the situation or person halfway at something and waiting for the ships to come in. And in the meantime, while you're going through this process, you're also going through your own evolution, your own self-discovery, the beginning stages of building or even rebuilding in your case, because you're coming out of something bad, you're moving away from it, and you develop the strength to empower yourself. And your efforts are going to pay off. This is good. Now, with your spouse or your significant other, for those of you who are in a relationship, the spouse or significant other, this person, is going through some sort of evolution too. But he or she still feels trapped or bound in some way. But it's more of a feeling trapped mentally, feeling like they're going around and around in circles. It could be with you, or it could be with someone else, or it could be in some sort of situation that they feel connected to. Because there's two people going around, there's two people looking at, trying to figure out how to get out of this situation. But it really is quite simple. It's easier I mean, it's easier than it looks to them, or looks to them, or feels to them. But I feel like your spouse or your significant other is going to come out of this because you have the world card, and this is a major uh, event that is going to happen, major change taking place. And through their evolution, they're going to get some success from it. They're going to evolve. It's like they have to go through this process to get to the next step, sort of like you did. And it may entail, it may be the career, it may be the relationship with you, it may be home life, it may be something that that involves them, but not necessarily you. And I say that because not all of the time, not every situation in our relationships involve each other. When we get into relationships, we come together as a couple, and we experience a lot of things as couples, but we also experience things independently. We have our own issues independently, especially if we have careers or businesses outside of the home, things that we have to deal with. And that's why I say, it could be something in the arts. This person could be very artistic in some way, but they're like maybe trapped in their head. I'm getting writer's block for somebody. Somebody's got writer's block. I don't know why I said that. I don't know where it's coming from, but somebody's got writer's block. Somebody's spouse or significant other has writer's block or a creative block too. I'm getting creative block. And if they just let go, then they can evolve. Their creativity can really start coming out and shining. Interesting, okay? Hmm. Writer's block, creative block with this. Okay. Now, for those of you who are single, this is the energy of the persons that you couple up with. Five of Wands, this person is bringing some drama. This person feel like um, they're bringing their own drama. They're bringing their own baggage. This For some of you, this person is competing to get your attention, competing to get you to pay attention to them and to maybe give them a chance, go out on a date with them, debating with you. So it's kind of like it feels kind of like when we were in school. Remember when we were in school and some little boy or some little girl liked us and they didn't know how to express it, so they would knock our books down, spit balls at us, throw airplanes at us, hit us, knock over stuff, and walk past, push us, pull our hair, stuff like that, call us names because they liked us but didn't know how to, express it. That's like a child's way of letting someone know you dig them. And this is what this feels like with some of you. I don't know why I'm picking this up, but this person doesn't know how to communicate it to you. So it's like they're picking battles, picking fights, trying to debate you, provoke you into confrontation so that they can get your attention. They can get your undivided attention. This is how it feels for somebody. And you will be, or you have been wondering what's wrong with this person. Why is he or she picking on me, messing with me? I'm not really feeling that person like that, but you know what is the deal? What is the deal with this person? I don't know where this is coming from, but this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm seeing, you know. I know it sounds very specific, but that's what I'm getting. I want to look into a few of these cards here. Let's take a look at the devil and see what's going on with the devil. Spirit, why is the Devil card here for Gemini? Why is the Devil card here for Gemini? What is Gemini coming out of? One more for the Devil card. You have Temperance in the upright position. Oh, 3 cards came out. Temperance in the upright position. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse position. And King and Queen of Wands in the upright position. I feel like you were in a situation or relationship that tested your independence, that tested your discipline, and it kind of knocked you off your square, knocked you off of, pulled you away from who you really are. Because with the Temperance card, quite a few of you had some sort of discipline, had some sort of structure in your life, had some sort of regiment that you followed for the way that you wanted to live your life, for experiences that you wanted to have in relationships. But somebody or something came in and kind of shook up that balance, because you became imbalanced and codependent on this person or this situation. In the upright position, the 9 of Pentacles is a dependent, successful person. Very, very very independent, successful. They feel good about their lives. They may be single, but they're, they feel well balanced. They feel accomplished. Now, for some of you, you wanted to give into this person or give into this energy and not be single anymore, couple up with this person. And for those of you, if this is a Capricorn, you probably wanted to, couple up with a Capricorn. You were enamored by them. This person made you feel good. This person brought some balance into your life. This person kind of took you by storm and made you feel on top of the world, made you feel like a queen. And maybe you got into a relationship with this person. If it is a Capricorn, you got into a relationship with a Capricorn. You became spoken for, and it made you feel good. That's for those of you who are dealing with a Capricorn. Now, for those of you who are just dealing with the Devil and some sort of toxic energy that was taking place, habits, whatever the toxicity means to you, you felt like this was the person that I'm no longer going to be single with. This is the person that's going to, claim me and take me out of that single status. But that's not the case. It's an illusion. It's like you felt like you could have it. This person made you feel really good. And the sex was probably out of this world. It was something that really, there's something very sexual about this as well. This person reeled you in with their sexuality. Started creating that balance with sexuality where you didn't have it. Balance in your sex life. But you were drawn in, and somehow I feel like you're moving away from this. It's not what it appeared to be. It's not as fulfilling as it once appeared to be. And you had the strength, you had to face some fears, you had to face your inner demons. Because with this situation, this is a reflection of where you have been mentally and emotionally and spiritually. And for some of you, this is you. Your energy is something that you're going through or that you went through. There could have been some issues with drinking, overspending, being wasteful with money, codependence. Giving you a false sense of ego. Maybe something did this to you or someone, you know. Or maybe you had to come to reality about yourself or someone that you were with and kind of get it together. In this life, these things happen. Okay. For some of you, you were with a Sagittarius or another fire sign. Aries, Leo, but Sagittarius is strong over here. Although the Nine of Pentacles is earth sign energy, to me it kind of feels like Sagittarius too. They can be very independent. They like to make their own money. They like to do their own things, skip to their own beat. They don't want anybody to tell them what to do. They like to travel. They like to, really live life, many of them. They like to call the shots. And they can do it. They're just, a lot of them are just as comfortable doing that solo as they are in relationships. That's why it says Sagittarius is very strong, and then Sagittarius is here with temperance, and then you have the Queen of Wands on the other side. So you could have been with the Sagittarius. I want to look at what's going on with your significant other. Spirit, can you tell us more about Gemini's spouse or significant other? And you have the Death card in reverse. Give me one more. This one wants to pop out. You've got the Death card in reverse. He or she has the Death card in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Something that has been going on for a long time needed to end, but it's not ending. This person is trying to avoid an ending, avoid something, avoid this World card from taking place, ending this cycle, because you have the Death card here too. Avoid this completion. It's like this person wants to stay in this situation. And then you have the Seven of Cups in the reverse position. Choices, any choices, something is an illusion. There's illusion, there's confusion, there's choices here. And this person may be reaching a conclusion with what they need to choose. They need to go ahead and reach that conclusion. They need to go ahead and make a decision from what it is they're looking for, from all the choices that they have. Either that or their choices are running out. Their choices could be running out. They need to let the death card come in. Go ahead and end all of this mental stuff they're going through. Just let it happen. Stop trying to hold on to it. Stop trying to prolong it. Let the world card come in for completion. And go ahead and become realistic about something that's going on. Come to reality. Be realistic. They need to get out of their head, and this could be you. This could be both of you. Need to come to reality about something. Let something in. Come on out from between the swords. It's not as complicated as it looks and it feels. But there's resistance coming in from something that is good, that is supposed to happen, that is healthy, that is good. Okay, interesting. Spirit, can you tell us why the Five of Wands is here? I feel like this is for both of you, though. Both of you have to let go of something from the past so that you can move forward and have good things coming in. You got to let, and then it's ironic because you have this weird energy here, and then you have, like, underneath it, your spouse or your significant other holding on to something from the past, holding on to something mental that is, that is an illusion. That's not as bad as it seems to be, or that they feel. So I feel like both of you have to completely let go, and you've already started doing what you need to do on your end, and they have to do what they need to do on their end. Maybe if the two of you come together, sit down and talk about it, really address these issues that need to come to an end. 3 cards came out. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go with these. Okay. Because there's something good here on the horizon. Something good here on the horizon with the World card. Something good on the horizon. Okay. Here for the Five of Wands is the Lovers in reverse. Justice card in the upright position right next to it. King of Pentacles in reverse. Right away, this is telling me that this person is battling. Like I said, they're bringing their own baggage. Quite a few people are bringing their own baggage with the person who's coming towards you. This person is coming out of a relationship, out of a failed relationship, probably fell out of love, and they're battling. They're probably battling legally in a marriage. It's ending, and then you have the Justice card here that prevails over this. So there's some sort of legal battle taking place, probably separation. This person is going through some sort of separation. And somebody is either going to lose money from this legal battle thing that they're going through, or it's happening because someone is maybe doing something unscrupulous with money, holding back on it, not sharing it, being stingy, being selfish with it, being selfish with resources, selfish with love, selfish with time, wanting to resist the inevitable here. And that's what they're bringing. Either they're trying to resist the inevitable, or the other person that they're involved with is trying to resist it. But someone's definitely losing money and some status from this situation. That's what they're bringing. The Three of Wands looks good, though. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about the Three of Wands? Okay. Give me one card for the, why is the Three of Wands here? Oh, two cards came out. Mice, Scythe. Yep. Cutting down something that's taking away. Something that was stealing your energy. Cutting it away. Mice. Cutting away someone who's usurping your energy, taking from you in some way. Causing worry, causing pain, causing, mental anguish, bad nerves, mental issues. And you're getting yourself together from it. There's some sort of secret going on. Maybe you're doing this secretly, moving on from this secretly and cutting away these mice, cutting away this situation here. And you're kind of doing it and waiting on ships to come in. On the sneak tip, turning a new chapter in your life. Some of you are doing this. You have to cut this away, and you will be, because right now you're gathering the strength to do this, and it hasn't been done yet. But here you will do it. You're gonna cut this situation away, this poisonous, toxic situation away. You're going to cut it out of your life, turn a new chapter. Get yourself together. It may be something that you're going to do separately from your spouse if you're in a relationship, or the two of you are going to come. Some man is coming. This involves a man. Some of you are doing this independently. You're going to do it, or do it with you and your spouse are going to break away from this situation. And some of you are going to cut away this person that's bringing drama. Yep. There's going to be some jealousy with somebody, but then they're just going to have to get over it. There's going to be some jealousy with you cutting away a bad situation, a poisonous situation, an infectious situation, moving on because you need to move on and turn another chapter in your life, and maybe this man is going to be jealous. You have a cat here. A scythe, book, man, cat. But they're going to have to be okay because you're moving on to bigger and better things. You got your emotions intact. You want real love in your life. You want some happiness. You want something good to happen for you. You know that you deserve better, and this is why you're here. You're willing to meet this, you're willing to take these next steps to build a new foundation for yourself and not be caught up into something that's unhealthy for you. You know that you can have better, and you will. You're going to start this process. This is excellent. This is excellent. You're not going to take anybody's BS. Basically, Spirit, what healing messages do you have for Gemini? What healing messages do you have for the love life of Gemini? Victim conscious. Well, you have two. How teachable are you in victim consciousness? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Gemini's love life? Miracles and blessings. Okay. Oh, look at this too. You got a lot of messages that want to come out. Ask for help, miracle and blessings. Very nice, very nice. Okay. How teachable are you? Victim consciousness. this is what you have. What are you willing to learn about the situation? You know what? One moment, please. I'm just going to freeze this for one moment. Okay, I'm back. Gemini, what are you willing to open yourself and learn about this situation that you're in? What is it that you have to be a student of? What is it that you have to stand back away from and start looking at something in a different light? What is it that you need to learn about yourself that maybe got you in this situation in the first place? Or what is it about the other person or the other people involved that you need to learn about? There's something that you need to learn, something that you need to take away from this situation as you move forward so you won't repeat it. And this could be like a pattern or something that you've done in your past, deep in your past, that that resurfaces so you make the same choices. Does that kind of make sense? There's something that you need to learn to empower yourself so that you won't have to be a victim. You won't have to feel like a victim. You can be truly empowered, and not just for not just for this situation, but in general. Okay? Learning this lesson, whatever this lesson is, will set you on the path to building real strength permanently, or as close to permanently as possible. But for the long haul, on a long-term basis, and not just because you're going through something right now, but to set you up in the right mind frame, in the right frame of spirit, in the right frame of emotions, moving forward. And you won't have to be a victim anymore, so you'll start being able to recognize things that you see coming in. You'll start being able to see things, a lot better when they do come. Ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. If there is something that you're going through, Gemini, that you need help with, that you need help with in your relationship, communicate that with your spouse or your significant other, or someone that you're close to, someone that you feel comfortable with. Ask for some help that you need. Ask for some help from the divine. Ask for, spiritual guidance if that's something that you need. You feel like you can't turn to somebody and talk to them. And you'll start, you open yourself, you'll start seeing some blessings coming in for your love life and for your life in general. But you got to be willing to look higher than yourself for answers. Look higher than yourself for help. Look higher than yourself and mortal man for love. I feel like you and your relationship need some healing. Need some help. Maybe both of you are stuck in a place mentally, emotionally, spiritually, where it's kind of hard for you to really help each other. Okay, so there needs to be some sort of resolve, some sort of healing, maybe even counseling in your marriage or relationship. And I feel like for some of you, this is a man you'd be trying to break away from him or her, or break away from this situation. This is coming up, and this man be jealous. But he'll be fine. He'll have to be fine if you need to do something that is healthy for you. Okay, Gemini, this concludes this reading. I really need to go now, and I will be back around the beginning of October for the general readings, okay? If you like this reading, if it resonates for you, but you need me to look further into your situation and not just, get the general readings, contact me, connect with me, book a reading through me at our website, summerintuition.com, and you can find that below this video in the description box, okay? Take care. Take care, Gemini. Love you guys. See you later. Bye-bye for now.